Hi everyone, my name is Brano and I'm the founder and CEO of Boto, and this little video is just to give you a quick intro about what is Boto and how it works, so I hope you enjoy. Um, what is Boto to start with? Boto is a no-code automation platform that allows you to build and share any kind of bots that will automate your Web3 activities. The reason I built Boto is really there's a lot going on in the Web3 space. There's a lot of information, a lot of chains, a lot of protocols, a lot of dApps, and it's very hard to keep up with everything that is going on, right? And in addition to that, as you know, the Web3 space is 24/7. It doesn't sleep, but we need to sleep. So having bots it really is necessary, to be able not just to get the information you need, where you want that information, at the time that it's happening, but also be able to act quick when there's an opportunity or a threat that you want to have, let's say, you want to put a stop loss and avoid a crash. So, so here's a little bit how Boto works. This is our main website. You're gonna see here some of the numbers, number of users we have, number of recipes, daily bot actions, and just a few examples of some of the bots that we have. But what I want to show you a little bit more is the Botiverse, where you can find the recipes, and also the canvas itself. If you want to create a bot of your own, how easy it is to play around with it and set something up. So I'm going to go to Explore, and this is where the Botiverse is. And here you're going to see we have right now we have 467 recipes, most of them built by our own users. So as you get into Boto, it's free to create your account, and it's free to create recipes. The idea really is to allow everyone to share something cool that they have built. You're going to see here that some of our top recipes are around NFTs, to Discord. More than 80% of our users currently are in that segment, but we do have a lot in DeFi and also DAOs, and we keep building and adding more use cases every week. So keep an eye out for the Botiverse, for the new recipes. Join our Discord server. You're going to see an invite here to learn more about what is going on. You can filter the recipes by tags, so you're going to see quite a few things here. But let's say you have, like I said, you have DAOs, you have DeFi, you have NFTs and different chains. What I want to do is it's filter by community. And these are some of the picks that we did from recipes created by our users. Just to give an example of things that our users have been creating, there are some interesting stuff like monitoring cheap gas alerts to Telegram or fake mint alerts. Yeah, so check it out. It's meant for you to explore and get some inspiration about what kind of bots you want to build. Okay. Then once you are in the recipe, you can either click use recipe straight here or go there to see more details about what the recipe does. So I'm going to log in into the website. On your top right here, you're going to see the login button. You can create an account, it's free. Right now, I'm going to use my main account here to show you how to use the platform and how to build bots. So once you're logged in, you can click in Create Boto, which will take you to the main app that we have. If you are not already directly redirected there. Here's my dashboard. You're going to see usage of your bots, how many bots you have, how many actions they've been doing daily. And I want to show you, most importantly, is how to create a bot. So on the left menu, you're going to see this big create button. If you click on it, you have two options. One is to create a bot. The other one is to create a recipe. I'm interested in showing you more or less the bot creation to you. So let's start with that. If you click in bot, then you're gonna see that here you have the main canvas on your screen, which is where you're gonna put your logic. Okay, and on the right you're gonna see the blocks that you can use for that. Here you're going to see 4 different types of blocks. So there's trigger blocks, data blocks, logic blocks, and actions. What does that mean? Triggers are blocks that will trigger the logic of your bot every time there's an event, just like a push notification when something happens, right? So in this case, there will be different types. So for example, one of them is called OpenSea listings. That means that every time there is a listings on OpenSea, this bot is going to do something. That thing is up to you, right? In this case, unless you have used the recipe. Um, so let's say we're gonna monitor listings on OpenSea, and I'm gonna look for listings on a specific contract. So I select address type contract, and I put the address of the contract. This address here is the Ethereum address for that contract. In this case, I'm just putting something from the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and let's say I just want to be notified on Telegram every time there is a new listings. So once you connect Boto to your Telegram account, you're going to be able to select here which account you want to receive. It can be a group, it can be a personal DM. And then on the message, you can write pretty much anything you want. So so here you can just write a simple text, and you can use information from the previous block. So as you type hash, you're going to see this menu popping up, and these are all the things you can use from the previous block to compose your message. So who's the seller, the price of the sale, all this kind of information that you might want to receive, whatever is important to you, right? So here, for example, you might want to put the image URL. You might want to put the name for that image, or you want to say what's the price that this was sold, which token the price at, so all this kind of stuff. So more in details is this is a very simple bot. You can just, as you can see, with 2 blocks you can create a bot already, and then if you save this bot and turn it on, it will message you a listing every time there is in that specific contract. But the interesting thing about Boto is really to let your creativity play around here, because you can compose anything here. So I talked about the trigger blocks and the action blocks a little bit, which is actions in terms of receiving message, or it could be doing an action on the blockchain. The other 2 types of blocks are data and logic blocks. So the data blocks are blocks that will go and pick up some sort of data every once in a while. So for example, it could be the balance on your Ethereum account. You want to receive that daily or weekly, then you can get a data block to get the balance and read that once a week or once a day. This is the kind of data blocks you might want to use. Then you also have logic blocks, which are filters, calculators, conversions from crypto to USD. You have multiple types of blocks here. So what I'm going to show you is the filter, which is one of the most basic blocks we have. So, and very important. So in this case here, I'm putting the filter block in the middle of this logic, which means I don't want to be notified about every listings. I just want to be notified if, and then I can say the price is below 0.5 Ether. So in this case, every time there is listings from that collection with a price below this number, I'm going to be notified. And this is all cool. You can do this in many other websites probably, having a simple filter and getting notified. But where really Boto starts shining is when you want to use even more blocks and have more complex logic. So let's say instead of putting a fixed price here, I want to compare to the floor price of that same collection. So in this case here, I can add a new block. In this case, it's a data block. So every time there's a listing, this whole bot is going to be triggered, and we're going to look for information from the collection in this data block. So in this case here, I can say, okay, for the same collection that we had, in this case, I'm going to put just this slug instead of the contract here. I want to be notified if the price is within a certain percentage of the floor price. So I'm going to get this block that will get the floor price, and then I'm going to use the calculator block, which will allow us to do a calculation on top of certain numbers. So in this case here, let's say I want to say get the floor price, and I want to know if the price is within 20% of the floor price. So floor price times 1.2, okay? And then I'll say instead of 0.5, I'm going to put here calculated result, which is the result of the calculator block 5 that we put here. So as you see, it's really up to you what you want to do. You can do this with this kind of information, or you can combine on-chain information gas tracker, so you want to be notified only if the gas fee is also below a certain amount, so you don't buy or do something because it's too expensive to do that transaction. Or you can even combine with information such as information from Reddit. If someone tweets about something, it really is up to you. It's very composable. You can play around and build pretty much anything with the blocks that we have today. And we keep adding new blocks on a daily basis. We are also going to be opening up for third-party developers to build their own blocks. So there will be a marketplace of blocks, which will make it things even more interesting. So yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. I hope you enjoyed. Please join our Discord. There's an invite here on the top of the app, and there's also on our main website. You're gonna find a little logo here for the Discord. In our Discord, you're gonna be able to interact with us and with our community. So if you have if you have questions about how to use the product, and if you want to get some inspiration, talk with other users, this is definitely the Discord channel is definitely the best place to do so. I hope you enjoy. Please come play with the tool, create something new, share in our Discord channels, create a recipe in the Botiverse, and I'm looking forward to see what you're going to build with your own logic. Yeah, thank you for watching.